Hola y bienvenidos y bienvenidas a un nuevo vídeo del canal. Estamos aquí de vuelta con Final Fantasy XVI y ha llegado el momento de continuar nuestra aventura. Lo primero de todo, nos encontramos en el camarote de Clive, así que vamos a leer cartas nuevas. Vale. Aquí está, en este caso, Jill agradeciéndonos que le hemos rescatado de las garras de Hugo Kupka. Y bueno, parece que por aquí tenemos más cositas que hacer, así que vamos allá. Tenemos que hablar con Otto para hacer esto del regreso de un prodigio, ¿no? Así que vamos a ver qué pasa. ¡Ey! ¿Cómo va, brother? A ver, lo que hemos pasado en Rosalie ha sido complicado, pero oye, no pasa nada. Somos aventureros, somos portadores de los pros. Vamos a hablar con Otto. Ojo que hay escoria nueva. Hey, Otto, ¿tienes un momento?
How's Jill doing? She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs. Good. Any word on Kupka's movements? Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time. Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvassing in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win. How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Vale.
You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
Vaya.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
¡Qué terremoto de mujer! Me encanta.
Fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Pues el buen vendaval.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
Ahí va.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting. When I get my hands on that.
A ver, aquí hay uno nuevo, ¿no? El asesino pringoso. Acantilado granillo de halcón, Rosaria. Vale, se activa la nueva misión, pero vamos primero al mapa mundi. Y vamos a... Es aquí, no, el acantilado. Wow. Vamos un momentito a buscar esta escoria, gente, que puede estar bastante guay, creo yo. No sé, no tengo ni idea de dónde nos encontramos, pero bueno, básicamente dice que está en acantilado aquí, o sea, tiene que estar por esta zona. Esto es Amber, ¿vale? Entonces, vamos por ejemplo a marcar la zona del centro, por aquí. A ver si lo encontramos. Se supone que esto es de los tochos, o sea, es... encuentro guapo. Es una... ¿No se supone que tengo a Titán? ¿O es que solo podemos llevar 3? A ver. ¡Oh! Vale. Buena experiencia. Pero bueno. ¡Ambrosia!
Good girl.
¡Cue!
Bye, Ambrosia.
¡Ahí va! ¿Qué pasa aquí?
Straight home now.
¡Oh! ¡Fuego! Vale. Tenemos que encontrar algo que sea como fango, ¿no? O algo así. Y un objeto. Vale, pues creo que ya aquí está la escoria. ¡Ah! ¡Qué feo! ¡Flíncipe! ¿Es un flan? ¿O un príncipe? No lo sé, pero vamos a reventarlo. Me emociono, me emociono. Hola, Flíncipe. ¿Cómo va? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo correcto? Toma un poquito de rayo. ¡Oh! Vale. Vamos allá. Vamos a golpearlo con todo lo que tengamos. Ojo que aguanta bastante, ¿eh? ¿Se cura o qué? ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? No lo entiendo. Vale, hay que reventárnoslo como sea, gente. ¡Ah! ¡Oh! Volé. Espérate. Ojo, está fuerte el crack. ¡Oh! ¡Eh! Vale. ¡No! Magia doble, ojo. ¡No! Vamos a por él. A ver, tengo que decirle que probablemente sea uno de los bichos más rotos hasta el momento, ¿eh? O sea, tela con él. ¿Le he fallado? Ahí está, vulnerable. Un poquito por aquí, un poquito de rayo, un poquito de fuego y a por él. Está aguantando muchísimo, o sea, tengo que decirlo. Vamos, 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 vamos. Ahí está. Qué complicado gastar la escoria, o sea, poca broma, gente. Pero oye, un montón de experiencia, 5200 de experiencia. Creo que hasta ahora no nos habían dado tanta experiencia en nada del juego. Subida de nivel al 32, chavales. Y ahora a ver qué pasa. Oh, vale, esto es para una de las mejoras de del refugio. Un flan mezclado con un príncipe. No era muy difícil, ¿vale? Bueno, vamos a la guarida. Ya sabéis que tenemos ahí una nueva misión principal, en este caso, que es manos a la obra. Estamos todavía dentro de lo que sería el regreso de un prodigio, ¿vale? Pero es la típica misión que engloba varias. ¿Qué pasa? Que ahora vamos a hacer un par de cosillas así rápidas, como venir, por ejemplo, a hablar con Caron para comprar pociones. Vamos al lío. Más que nada...
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
¡Hey, Gaf! Blackthorn. Necesito que me construyas algo, crack.
What do you want?
Ah, me falta el Hirokane todavía, pues nada. Pues no me construyes nada, crack. Obviamente me mola porque en la guarida vemos cómo podemos hablar, escuchar cosas de las aventuras recientes. Eso le da mucha vida al juego. También me recuerda muchísimo, ¿vale? Os vais a reír, pero al Monster Hunter. No sé por qué, me recuerda a Astera en el Monster Hunter World. La locura, chavales, la locura. Bueno, vamos a hablar con Meat. Manos a la obra. Hola. Hola, Meat.
You took your time?
Sí, me he tomado mi tiempo.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mate, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Vale, vamos a priorizarla.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Vale. Vale, pero de todos modos ahora tenemos que hablar con Caron y con Blackthorn, ¿no? Vamos allá.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship. Visiting hours are over.
Pues nada. Si no hay visitas, no hay visitas. Vamos a ver. Lo bueno que avanzamos un poquito más de lo que pensaba, porque son dos principales en un momentito. Manos a la obra. Esto me recuerda a la serie de televisión española de Benito y Manolo. Qué buena que era. Recuerdos de infancia desbloqueados. Hola, Caron. Me han dicho que tienes cosas nuevas.
Maid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Vale. Lista de materiales.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Would be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Vale.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
Que no.
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Toma. Aquí tienes la lista.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. See
Vale.
if Bardolph's available.
Ahora hay que buscar a Brandolph, ¿no? Brandolph, ¿dónde está? Abajo, ¿no? Era. Creo que sí, ¿no? A ver. Sí. ¡Brandolph! Vamos allá.
Do with a good oil in this, good.
¡Hola!
Should be enough. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Vale, pues ahora hay que ir a la fonda de Marta, entiendo, ¿no? Entonces, vamos a ver. Vamos al mapa mundi y vamos a la fonda de Marta, donde tendremos la misión principal. Fonda de Marta. Allá vamos, gente. Bueno, ni tan mal. Está la cosa divertida. Vale, aquí parece que hay que hablar con Marta, ¿no? Vamos a su posada. Me encanta cada vez que entramos por aquí en plan like a voz de hey. Hola. Ya.
I hear you ran to Rosalysade when the Republicans attacked.
Vale.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Vale, hay que encontrar a Bernard. Vamos a ver. ¡Oh! Bernard, ¿dónde estás? Vale, vamos a tener que tirar del chocobo, para llegar ahí guay. Pero bueno, no pasa nada. Manos a la obra, allá vamos. Ya estoy viendo lo que al final las misiones, lo que digo, tenemos siempre un montón de cosas para hacer y eso mola bastante. Y una de las preguntas que yo ahora mismo me hago, literal, es el hecho de... no sé. O sea, me pregunto si, por ejemplo, iremos poco a poco visitando nuevas zonas y demás. Porque realmente ahora nos encontramos en una fase, ¿no?, en la que, por ejemplo, vamos a ir revisitando algunas de las zonas para misiones secundarias y demás. Cosa que siempre yo creo que está bastante divertido. Pero claro, la pregunta del millón es que no sé, tengo muchas preguntas acerca de la historia de lo que es el juego, ¿vale? O sea, no entiendo cómo a lo mejor se puedan dar ciertas cosas y cómo lo iremos solucionando. Así que está la cosa interesante, la verdad. Bueno, vamos a ir por aquí, aquí hay materiales que recoger. Vamos al lío. ¡Ey! ¿Estáis ahí o qué? Vale, aquí hay alguien. ¡Hola! ¡Ostras!
What brings you to a place like this? You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before
Claro.
we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Vale. Quiere que derrotemos a los monstruos de aquí, ¿no? No creo que sea muy complicado. Vamos allá.
This shouldn't take long.
¡Oh! ¡Piro! ¡Toma ya! Adiós al buitre. Y aquí hay otro que cae en 0, que vienen más enemigos. ¡Toma el lío! Bueno, esto de momento es fácil, ¿eh? ¿Cómo mola el sistema de combate? Yo, de verdad. Mira que al principio no lo tenía muy en mí, de decir, ostras, tío, pero es que está bastante currado. Vienen más. ¡Ojo! ¡Uy! Nada de lleno. Vamos a darle con todo lo que tengamos, ahí está, para romperle. Ah, he fallado el... Vale, vulnerable. Ya sabéis cómo va esto. ¡Oh! ¡Superación! Adiós. Reventado. Toma ya. Bueno, 170 de experiencia. A ver, no es gran cosa, pero bueno. Uña de dragón, está bien. Esto ya está. Todo listo.
You made short work of that lot.
Estoy fuerte.
Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
De nada, Bertrand. Pero te vienes a la guarida.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Vale, entiendo que las tumbas de sus padres están ahí, ¿no? A ver.
I'm sorry I ain't been back to see you in so long.
¡Se va a casar! Bueno, yo creo que por lo menos esto acaba bien. Vale, el tema es que esto es Cressida. Vamos a aprovechar a investigar un poquito por aquí, por si hubiera algún cofre o algo, ¿vale? Ya que realmente, al ser una zona un poquito así grande, puede haber algún objeto o algo. No nos cuesta nada echar un vistazo al mapa y ver si hay algo por aquí. Por aquí no veo nada. Ya, podemos subirnos a... No. Aquí sí que está esto, ¿no? Vamos campo otra vez. La verdad que el tema del diseño de niveles y todo eso está bastante bien. El mundo abierto me flipa. Y sí que es cierto que te puedes, yo creo que perder mucho, con el tema de todo lo que vemos por aquí. A ver. Hay un objeto, pero... ¿Ves? Aquí hay algo. Vale. ¡Oh! Fragmentos de belicita. Todo esto está destruido, claro. Otro cofre con madejas de seda. Bueno, pues ni tan mal. Y por aquí, lo que os digo, hay un camino inexplorado, así que vamos a ver. Si no hay nada, probablemente sea el lugar en el que aparezca una escoria, ¿vale? O sea, más adelante. Creo que va a ser eso. Tiene pinta de que aquí luego aparece una escoria, ya os lo digo. Bueno, pues en principio con esto ya estaría. O sea, ahora tenemos que volver a la guarida y hablar con Mead. Así que ya sabéis, vamos a viajar a la guarida y a continuar con nuestra aventura. Allá vamos. Oh yeah. Ok, pues ya estamos en la guarida, así que ahora tenemos que hablar de nuevo con Mead para terminar manos a la obra. Vamos a ver qué pasa a continuación, porque de verdad que esta historia me tiene enganchado, ¿no? Lo siguiente. La verdad que el tema de las escorias secundarias y demás, yo creo que el progreso al final se lleva de una manera bastante amena. Y es una cosa que me ha gustado mucho en este Final Fantasy XVI, ojo. Pero bueno, vamos a hablar con Mid y a ver qué pasa. ¡Hola!
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Pues completado, alito de tierra, gancho pétreo conseguido, bien.
That's my good deed for the day done.
Vale, ahora ya vamos a ir a ver cómo está Jill, pero ojo, tenemos también nuevas misiones secundarias, por lo que estoy viendo. Vamos primero a ver cómo está Jill por el tema de importancia, pero luego tenemos misiones para hacer, así que vamos allá.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Vale. Entonces, ahora tenemos que ir a la biblioteca, ¿no? Espera. Pues si tenemos aquí dos misiones, vamos a hacer un momentito las misiones de aquí. Hola, Rodríguez.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodríguez.
Rodríguez.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Vale, pues vamos a decirle que sí. Vamos a recoger las hierbas.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Pues vamos a priorizarla. A ver, parece una misión sencillita de recoger hierbas, así que ya sabéis, vamos al mapa mundi y vamos a buscar completarla. Me he equipado el icon de Titán, así pues podemos también probarlo, ¿no? Vale, hay que venir al acantilado este grañido del halcón, así que se viene aventurita, gente. Lo bueno es que veo que el juego tiene un montón de secundarias y tiene un montón de cositas al final que hacer que le dan bastante vida. ¡Ambrosia! Que necesito.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. get surrounded.
¡Toma ya! A ver. O sea, esto lo que nos permite es hacer bloqueo, ¿no? ¡Hala! Vamos a probarlo. Ahí está, defensa pétrea. De bloquear 10 ataques con el bloqueo titánico. A ver. No está mal. La verdad que es una habilidad diferente, ¿eh? O sea, pinta bastante bien. Por lo menos lo que digo, vamos sacándonos aquí trofeos más o menos sencillitos mientras avanzamos en nuestra aventura. Vale, pues ya lo tenemos.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Vale. Pues ya lo habéis visto, ya podemos entregar la misioncita a nuestro amigo. Así que vamos allá. Rodrigue, amigo, tengo tus hierbas. Me está pareciendo interesante. Al final es que hay muchas cosas que hacer y eso me gusta, pero sobre todo lo que os cuento, ¿no? El progreso que tenemos del personaje y demás va quedando bastante bien. Sí que es verdad que, ojo, hay algunas secundarias que esto de ir a por plantitas y tal, pues ya lo hemos hecho varias veces en diferentes puntos. No es muy epicardo, ¿vale? O sea, a ver, no puedo deciros, el juego es una maravilla, es de 10 de 10, no. El juego está muy bien, la historia principal me está gustando mucho, las secundarias hay algunas guapas y otras que son muy simples, pero bueno, son secundarias, ¿no? Ha sido un paseo, toma.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you. for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Bueno, pues misión cumplida, gente. ¿Qué queréis que os diga? No ha estado nada mal. A ver, entiendo que ahora se viene lo bueno, porque claro, tenemos otra misioncita aquí secundaria. Y mi pregunta del millón es, ¿qué tocará hacer en este caso en la otra misión? La verdad que estamos poco a poco avanzando con muchas cosas de la trama. Y el tema de las secundarias, lo que digo, al final todas pues nos dan un poquito de información, aunque sea del lore, y eso me gusta bastante. Ok, vamos un momento aquí abajo. Aquí hay un cofre, tío, no lo había visto. Pues nada. Ni tan mal.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Vale, pues hay que buscar al equipo de Cole.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to
¿Qué va?
trouble you with
Pues
this.
a ver.
The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Priorizamos la misión. Vale, pues vamos a ver, porque es lo que digo. Esto puede ser una misión interesante. Por un lado tenemos que ir a Northreach. Aquí ya nos dice dónde está lo más cerca, así que vamos a desplazarnos. Misión secundaria de buscar una partida de rescate. Así que vamos a ver qué pasa y a ver un poquito cómo va esto, porque madre mía, poca broma. Vale, por aquí en principio hay que ir a la zona de aquí. Yo creo que es más fácil venir al nido del dragón, directamente, ¿no? O sea, estamos más cerca de la posición. Vale, ahí estamos. ¡Ambrosia! Ven aquí, bonica. O sea, que casi me monto en Torgal, ¿sabes? ¡Fue! Yo lo siento, pero ir a los lomos del chocobo es una de las mejores sensaciones del juego. Ahí hay alguien. ¡Hola! ¿Qué ha pasado? Como por lo menos están vivos. ¡Cole!
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastman gets those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. That's it.
El de la moto, de verdad que pesado, tío.
Don't thank me just yet.
Es que lo hace aposta para llamar la atención. Él se cree guay, ¿sabes? O sea, es muy absurdo. Vale, vamos a ver.
Come on. trying to get into the carriage.
Oh. A ver. Con esto es fácil devolverle el golpe. Ni tan mal, o sea, con esto nos reventamos al gigas y nos reventamos a quien queramos. ¡Bro! Me vale titán, se ve fuerte. Ay, claro, y ahora con esto lo puedo parar. Ni tan mal. Claro, con esto puedo hacer los contraataques así a lo fácil. Jaleo. Enemigo derrotado. Toma ya, chaval. Botín conseguido. A ver, ha sido fácil, pero lo que digo, voy probando aquí cositas con titán que puede venir bastante bien. Ya he visto que uno de los trofeos tiene que ver simplemente con bloquear cositas, pero hay otro que creo que tiene que ver con contraatacar, ¿no? O algo así. Me suena. Vuestro salvador. Mi nombre es Clive.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Pues nada. En principio ahora hay que informar a Dory, ¿no? Pues nos vamos de chill a... Bueno, dadme un momentito. Porque esto es precioso. Pedazo vistas las de aquí, Wow. ¡Eh! ¡Oh! Claro, por aquí ya no hay nada más, ¿no? Es que me flipa mucho lo grande que es todo esto, tío.
Time to fight.
Se supone que hay un trofeo de acabar con enemigos con el modo superación activado, Por eso he estado aquí reventando a estos cracks. Bueno, ahora que en principio ya está ya todo, volvamos a la guarida, donde parece que vamos a poder entregar esta misión secundaria a Doris. Y yo qué sé, es que no sé lo que nos falta ahora mismo por hacer, pero de momento la historia está siendo bastante top. Y llamadme loco, pero está la cosa bastante guay aquí con el regreso a un prodigio. Y desde luego yo creo que habrá muchas cosas que vamos a ir averiguando poco a poco de nuestra aventura. Vamos a hablar con Doris. ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa?
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me.
De nada,
I'm
mujer.
sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Vale, lo bueno que por aquí ahora tenemos una recompensa más, ¿no? Vamos a hablar con Desiree. ¡Hola!
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received? And
Me
everything
habéis
promised?
salvado. Ajorca de lobo gigante.
Here you are.
Vale.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
No apacha nada. Vamos un momentito por aquí a hablar con Vivian, ya que estamos.
And how may I assist you today?
Clases de Vivian.
How may I help you today?
¿Clases magistrales?
Yes, perhaps a little revision might not go amiss.
Estas ya las hemos visto, ¿no? A ver.
Of course.
Buah, es que esto va creciendo, ¿eh? Ah, es la hija de Cid. Cidolfus. Sir Wade. Artema, ser misterioso, vaya. Este es el que tiene a Odín, ¿no?
Study it well, Clive.
Vale. Realmente está todo bastante explicado, ¿eh? O sea, es muy Juego de Tronos el tema de ver cómo va avanzando los avances de la guerra y todo lo demás. Y al final es una cosa que llama mucho la atención porque, claro, realmente te hacen sentir que estás viviendo tu aventura en medio de un conflicto. Y eso me gusta cómo está puesto. Vale. Vale, parece que ahora venden nuevos objetos, ¿no? En la tienda. Con lo de Meat.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Finished, are you?
Y a ver qué tiene aquí. Blackthorn.
What do you need?
Quiero...
What do you want?
Ojo. ¡Hala, hala, hala! ¿Y esto? Ultiolítica. Vamos allá.
No scratches, right?
Ah, tenemos espada nueva, chavales. ¡Oh, qué guapa!, ¿no? Bueno, pues nada, nueva espadita, nuevas aventuras para Clive. Mola. ¡Hey, viejo amigo!
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of
Fenris, ¿verdad?
Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name
Lo sabía.
was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
Torgal el amo.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Sure.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
¡Hala! Qué guapo, ¿no? Le ha quedado.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Pues nada, aquí parece que está todo hecho ya, ¿no?
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kulpa.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Vale, por aquí no hay nada. Por aquí tampoco. Vámonos. La que hemos montado en un momentito, ¿eh?
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take it to
Vale, pues ahora vamos a hablar con Vivian para ver qué pasa. Hola.
How goes the hunt for Kulpa?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
¿Y eso hacemos? ¿Esperamos y ya está? Macho Clive, a veces...
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne.
¡Hala!
Poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Lo que le ha dicho.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
¿Cómo?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favorite uncle is here!
Buena visita al menos. Mientras tanto...
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Madre mía.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects? Your Radiance. If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Se está cabreando que flipas.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Madre mía. Esto se va a poner interesante con Bahamut en la ecuación. Aunque no va donde se supone que creo que irá Clive. Clive va a buscar a Titán, a Hugo. Y quiere venganza, gente. Literal, me parece el típico personaje de podría unirse al grupo de los protas porque es bueno también. Es Bahamut, macho.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Qué mala que es esta mujer. Pues nada.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Hay que hablar con Byron ahora.
There's just one thing after another around here.
¡Hey! Viajeros al tren. ¡Tío Byron!
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the day, Lord Byron.
¡Hey! ¿Cómo va?
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wayne. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Se viene el
It is
briefing.
known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolda. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast.
Ah, amigo. Tiene sentido lo que dice Vivian, ¿eh?
And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Vale.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Vale.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Pues nada. Todo está saliendo bien. Ya sabemos dónde está Hugo Kupka, así que vamos a por él. Hey, Otto.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom.
Acá acabamos destruyendo el cristal también.
You ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn.
Vale.
I've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
¡Oh! Pues vamos al lío. Pues nada, gente. Vamos a hablar con Byron y nos vamos.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Al lío y a la aventura, gente, en Final Fantasy XVI. Las cosas, lo que digo, están flipantemente top. Y ahora, como podéis ver, ha aparecido una nueva zona. Esto ya es... Aquí aún no hemos estado. Ya sabéis que tenemos de momento... Hemos reventado varios cristales, pero aún quedan, ¿eh? Aquí tenemos uno de ellos. El otro está por aquí. Y entiendo que el que falta, ¿no? Es este de aquí, claro. Bueno, pues parece que tenemos que ir al desierto de Belkoy, donde continuará nuestra aventura. Pero eso lo veremos en el próximo vídeo. Así que nada, si os ha gustado el vídeo, decídmelo en comentarios. Os leo como siempre, podéis dejar el buen like para que sepa que os está gustando esta serie. Y como siempre, en el próximo vídeo continuaremos la aventura de Clive en el desierto, en este caso de Belkoy, a ver qué pasa, ¿no? Pasadlo en grande y bueno, ¿qué queréis que os diga? Me está flipando mucho lo que es la historia principal del juego. ¡Hasta la próxima!